Hello, it's me again. Today, hey guys, Carolyn here. Today I'm going to be filming my Produce episode 10 review. We gotta make this quick because I am quickly losing motivation to go for a run, and that's what I was planning on doing right after this video. So we need to do that and film this video quickly before I actually lose all motivation to go to the gym and go for a run. So I'm not expecting this to be a long video. I say that every single week, but really this week I'm not expecting it to be long because I really didn't take that many notes this week. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I just hit 20,000 subscribers this morning, which I want to say again is insane. I literally just filmed a video talking about that. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, so if you are interested in joining that giveaway, go ahead and check out that video. I'll go ahead and link it up above right now. But because I'm uploading these videos so close together, I don't want the one that has the giveaway in it to be covered up by YouTube or whatever. I don't know how any of that works. So go ahead and get started with Produce though. So this week was the 5 performances of the original songs of the concept round, and also we got the rankings and who got the benefits. That was the entire episode. Overall, once again, I said this last week, I felt this episode was super drawn out, and there were a lot of things in this episode that we just didn't need to see. Like all the TikTok ads. We didn't need that many TikTok ads in one video. So let's go ahead and go through the performances. There was a couple of TikTok ads where they all were, I think it was one of the members was like, let's look at our choreography, and they filmed it on TikTok, and I was like, stop with the TikTok. So then we're just gonna get right into the performances because everything before they started talking about performances I wrote nothing down for because I don't know. So the first group that performed was Super Special Girl. Last week we got the first half of these storylines of the performances, so if you haven't seen my review from last week or you didn't see last week's episode, you don't really know what's going on. It was again another drawn out episode. So Super Special Girl starts, they're preparing for their performance. They're all sitting in a coffee shop or whatever talking about how great their teamwork is and how they have the best teamwork on the team. And then Soe from IOI walks in, because I guess Sono, who's in this group, knows her, and she talks about her experiences and everything. I thought that was like the most random thing in the entire world, having Soe be there. So there was that little thing about them doing well, and Soe was like, yeah, you're definitely gonna win first. And I was like, I already know who wins first. This is sad. It's not you guys. Then we went into more of the recording stuff. So Yuvin was trying to work on his singing issue, and he recovered it very well. They spent about 30 seconds on that, which was good because he got a lot of criticism last week about how he sang Super Special Girl after taking the main vocal part from Suhwan. Xion wasn't singing one of his parts very well, and Hyunsu did a better job, so he thought he was going to lose his center position, but he did not. He ended up keeping all of his parts. Then they did the rehearsal, and Juko was there, and he was like, this group sings live super well. He was very impressed with their live vocals, which I agree. I thought their live vocals were really well. And that was basically it for their storyline that I remembered / wrote down. But for the stage, I think that Daehyun and Xion did super well this stage. They're the members that stood out the most to me in this group. Their choreo was done super well. Daehyun mostly stood out to me because his rapping was, first of all, really good. I think that was his best vocal or rapping performance I've seen from him since the show has started. His dancing, you'll be watching somebody else in the center and Daehyun will be off to the side dancing, and your eyes will literally just drift over to him because he's that powerful and that good. No wonder him and Yoon are friends. I'm just saying. So the second team that performed was Monday to Sunday. This was the team that had basically all new members except for Tony, and also the team that the ex-boy Daehyun got into. Yes, they walked up on stage and Changwook was asked about how he felt about Daehyun coming back to Produce, and he was like, oh, thank you for bringing him back, and it was really cute. And then they held hands, and I was like, we love best friends. So then we went to the recording process. They had to add a new part for Daehyun, and the director was like, okay, let me just hear your voice because I just don't know what it sounds like, which relatable. Most people who watch Produce don't know what it sounds like either. It's fair. So they had Daehyun sing the first verse, to which he struggled a lot with the vocal parts, but he was a really good rapper. The director was like, why did you not become a rapper? And then they showed this whole part where him and Changwook, Daehyun were trying to all compete for the rapper position. Daehyun definitely did the best job, but I really feel like Daehyun did a great job too. And I really wish that he had gotten a rapper's position because his lines were very sad. So anyways, then he ended up getting the 4th vocal position, which basically consisted of 3 syllable parts like la 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 or no 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 for the entire performance. But anyways, he's a really good rapper considering he has no rapping experience prior to Produce. That's pretty impressive. Then they showed Hyup recording, and they just told him like different things he should do with his voice, and he did them all perfectly, and it was a great time. And he's so talented, Stan Hyup. Then they all went to the Woollim practice room, it's very sad how quickly I recognized that practice room. I was like, in the teaser too, they showed that practice room, and I was like, what are they all doing at Woollim's practice room? But they do use various companies to practice often, so it's not that weird. But I thought it was very funny that they were at Woollim's practice room during this entire thing. Jungkook had to do the choreography, and I guess he had to redo it, which is very funny that him and Yoonsung are both very good at creating choreography. Woollim boys are going to be such an iconic boy group. Stan them, everyone. Did all of the choreography. He had to redo it for 7 people though, and it was very difficult because the video they were given to go off of did not have a 7-member choreography. It only had a 6-member choreography, so they didn't have much to show. What was his name? Scary Hat Man is what I called him in my notes. But a guy, he was the choreographer of the song and the producer of the song. He watched the performance and he was like, why do you have nothing to show me? In the teaser, they showed TOP Media Boys helping them learn the choreography and helping them with the choreography. And we got none of that footage, which is very weird because some of the other things in this episode I really honestly could have done without. But that footage I feel like would have been very nice to have, and we didn't get any of that. But it was in the teaser, so I don't understand. The stage was this concept. I just think I'm not a big fan of this concept, which is very sad because I like a lot of the boys in this concept. Oh, they spent about 30 seconds on Mingyu singing too, and he did pretty good. The stage was interesting because the outfits were red and black. They were like dark colored outfits, dark concept outfits, but they were going around doing really cute moves the whole time, and it very much threw me off when I watched the stage because it was supposed to be, I guess, a sexy / cute stage, but it did not. The stage did not work. Everybody sang really well. Everybody danced really well. I have no issues with the vocal performances, or the dancing or any of that. I think they all did super well in that stage, but the stage and the song mixing together just was bad. It just wasn't good. I just didn't like the combination of the outfits and the song. The song itself is fine. I really like Monday to Sunday. I think it's a good song, but I don't know. No, sis, that was not it. Dongyun's lines, yikes, because he had like no lines. It was very sad because he was the ex-boy voted back and they couldn't give him real lines. Everyone was so stressed about giving him lines, and then the group that actually got him gave him like literally nothing. So that was a little disappointing because you think that they would have handled an ex-boy better. I get his vocal skills are not the best, but he couldn't have had, after being shown that he was a good rapper, he couldn't have had like 1 or 2 rap lines. Like, that was too much to give him. I don't know. Tony did really well as the center of this group. They spent 0 time on Tony being the center, but I think he did fantastic as the center of this group. Oh, we totally skipped over Pretty Pretty. Oh my gosh. So I don't know why I thought Pretty Pretty was the 3rd group, but Pretty Pretty was the 2nd group that was shown. This is the group that has all the Starship boys in it, and Dongpyo and Lee Jinwoo, and that's the group. That's the whole group. They are the cute. They showed them making all these rules about the practice room and don't lay down and have a good attitude and all this stuff. They spent about a couple minutes on that. Then they showed them making some TikTok videos, and then they showed them going to the Move team and doing their choreography, like showing up in the Move team's practice room and doing their choreography. It like the pretty what even was all of that? I was like, we had so many things from last episode to go over and we just didn't get any of it. Like Dongpyo becoming the center was something that happened last week. Wonjin's vocal nodule being hurt, or vocal cord rather, being hurt, and Minhee being a main vocal for the first time in his entire life, and we're watching them make TikTok videos. We had so many storylines to go over, and this is the content that made the final cut instead of Woosuk and Jinhyuk helping the Monday to Sunday team prepare for their performance. Like, that was the content we got instead. That was a waste of everyone's time, honestly. Except them doing the Move choreography was very cute, I will say that. But yeah, that first whole part was like, what the heck are they even doing? So Wonjin's throat part, he started doing his lines and he could not hit any of the notes. He sounded awful. Like, listening to him sing hurt my throat, and I literally was not doing anything. I was sitting in bed. So Minhee ended up taking a couple of his parts, which Wonjun was really sad about, and Minhee was just kind of sitting off to the side by himself while Jungmo was comforting him, and I was like, this is weird. Like, this is all weird. So then they showed Minhee working on being a main vocalist, which he did a great job, and he was honestly the most impressive part of this performance for me. I think I'm not a huge fan of Hyungjun. I think that's pretty obvious from my videos. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but this was my favorite Hyungjun performance. I think he did fantastic, and Minhee did really great, and I'm happy Wonjun still had some lines after his lines getting cut because of his vocal cord. I'm really happy he was able to perform, honestly. Also, in the teaser, they showed this part where there were only 5 of them standing on stage without Jinwoo, and they were like, why are there only 5 of you? And I don't think that part made it to the final episode either. Instead, we got TikTok videos. My main issue with this stage was that Dongpyo really did not give off center vibes. In most of the performances, you look at the stage, and the center has on a different outfit. Like for the Monday to Sunday team, Tony had on a black outfit while everyone else had a red outfit on, or in the You Got It team, Wooseok had gray on while everyone else had black on. Like every other, and the choreography showed it off very well. Pretty team, if you had not told me Dongpyo was the center, and if I could not read Korean and read on the side that he was the center, I would not have guessed Dongpyo was the center of that song, and that was very disappointing. Yeah, I think that the choreography did not show him off at all. I don't think that the outfit showed him off at all, and he ranked really low overall from his team, and I think that's part of the reason, was because his lines were not super impressive, which did not matter because it was like in-person voting, so screen time does not matter. But I just don't think it was a center position. Hyungjun looked a lot like a center, Wonjun looked a lot like a center, and Jinwoo had the most center kind of outfit because he had the overalls on and everyone else had like t-shirts on and pants. That was extremely disappointing, was that Dongpyo had the center position, and even the outfits didn't show it off. Like if he had worn pink and everyone else had worn blue, or you know what I mean, like something to make him seem more like the center, or if he had worn white and everyone else had worn a light pink, like, you know what I'm talking about. Next was the You Got It team. So this was the team I was most excited for. I have the most faves in this group, the You Got It team, so I was very excited about this. They were recording, and Wooseok lost the beginning part to Insang because he could not sing it. Wooseok was edited so weird, or he just had like a weird attitude, or one of the two. I don't know. I said that he got edited weird last week, and everyone was like, "You're so biased towards him." And when I say that something bad about someone, everyone's like, "Well, that's how Mnet edited him." So whichever one it was, his attitude or the way Mnet edited him was very weird this episode, or like complained that they had to do the first verse, which literally every other team like was prepared to sing other members' parts, and the director was like, well, you have to, like, if it's the mic goes out or something happens, you have to be prepared to sing another person's part besides your own. So he didn't do well on the very like intro part, which ended up going to Insang, because he volunteered, and he got the part, which during the performance, honestly, I could not tell who was singing the first part of the song. So Juno almost lost his part because he could not hit the note, which actually, that line, because I watched all the performances before I watched the actual episode, that line that they were talking about was actually one of his most impressive lines in my opinion, like the best line I've heard from him this entire season. And the group was struggling vocally. They eliminated a couple of really great vocalists. Ihyup was originally in this team, and Yubin was in this team, both of who are great vocalists. Seungwoo was the best vocalist on the team, and Wooseok was the second best vocalist, but everyone else wasn't very strong vocally. Actually, Johan was, but Johan ended up being a rapper in the group, which I joked about last week, but he actually did end up being a rapper. Yoonsung and Chajun, who were the two Woolen boys, Chajuno, were talking about which sub-vocal position they would each be able to handle, which is how Juno got that part that he was struggling with, because Yoonsung was like, well, I definitely cannot hit that. Like, I definitely can't do that. So this stage was really good. The trainers commented on how Johan really has improved in dancing. Johan is so good. Like, he was a trainee for 3 months before this show. Insane. Like, I keep forgetting about that. And he had never really done any sort of idol thing previous to this. Like, he was in Taekwondo before this. So yeah, the stage was really good. You could tell it was made up of powerful trainees. Even Eunsan, who I've said things about before and been like, oh, he doesn't impress me that much. He's still a very powerful dancer and has very powerful stage presence. This entire group does. So the stage was just fantastic and was one of my favorite stages. They all danced and sang super well. Sungwoo's outfit, so good. It was so good. I'm waiting for BM to send him a ticket to invite him to the Man Titty Club because with Wano and Shonu, because oh my gosh. I follow a lot of Woollim stans, and a lot of Woollim stans were very upset with the stage because they felt that Chajun and Yoonsung did not get the screen time in the stage they deserved. I agree with screen time. I don't agree with lines though. Chajun still had more lines than he did in Boss in this performance, and Yoonsung has not sang this much the entire season. And I know that because I edit those produce videos and I have to choose which parts, and Yoonsung has no singing parts. Yeah, that was a great performance. The last performance I showed was Move, which was another one I was super anticipating because I was like, this is gonna be my favorite song. And spoiler alert, it is my favorite song, I'm pretty sure. So Jiko chose Hyunbin as the rapper. We left off last week and they were deciding between 3 people to be the main rapper, and Hyunbin ended up winning by Jiko, which was great because he was originally the main rapper. The trainers gave them a lot of praise, which was great because a lot of members got injured during preparing for this stage. Kukyeon, Byungchan, and Hangul all got injured, and Hangul also caught a cold during preparing for the stage, so they were just a mess. At their rehearsal, they were told they were not interesting. They didn't make the stage very fun. They weren't interacting with each other very much. So Chico gave him some advice and the trainers gave him some advice, and the stage was so good. It was the best stage of the night, honestly. It was so, it wasn't, I think if we were watching M Countdown, Move was the best stage because it interacted with the audience. It got the audience all hyped up. Everyone was just very excited and everyone was having a great time, and literally all of the stage presence of all 6 of those boys is so good. Like I said, for the You Got It team, it's all so good. Seungyeon did the best job. I also was super impressed with Byungchan. I take back everything I said about Byungchan not being in this group, like not needing to be in this group, because oh my gosh, Kukyeon and Hangul's vocals were on point for this. Hyunbin did a great job as the main rapper. Jinhyuk and Seungyeon also did great job as rappers. Great performance, and I'm very happy with it. Let's go over the evaluations super quick. The 5th place team was Super Special Girl, which was kind of sad. I wasn't really expecting them to rank 5th. Donghyun got 1st place, so he got 500 times vote. Exciting for him because I was expecting him to get eliminated. Also, if he gets eliminated next week, I really hope he joins CIX their next comeback, because I would like him to join CIX, because I don't think C9 has that many like male trainees, and him joining Beijing Young's group would be great. And Hyunsu and Sono tied for 5th place in this group. Last place was sad. I thought Sono did a great job in this performance, and I thought Hyunsu did a great job too, and so that was very disappointing, but I'm happy that Suhan didn't get last place again. The 4th place group was Monday to Sunday, and Daehyun ranked 1st, and Donghyun ranked 5th, and Changwook ranked 7th. I mentioned Donghyun because I'm Woollim trash and need to mention Woollim things. So Donghyun got 5th place, Changwook got 7th place. That's very sad. 3rd place was the Pretty Pretty group. Was expected. I feel like the only ranking that really surprised me this time around was Monday to Sunday and Super Special Girl. I thought they were going to be switched, but Pretty Pretty I was kind of expecting to be 3rd because they had a lot of popular members in it, and it was a very good performance, and it was the brightest concept performance, the cutest concept performance, I should say. Yeah, 1st place was Hyungjun, and 6th was Dongpyo and Wonjin. I get that there's a lot of popular people on this group, but Dongpyo, oh my god. He was the center of this group, and he got 6th place, tied with Wonjin. That's amazing. Like, what is happening with Dongpyo recently? I don't know. 2nd place was Move, which honestly, after seeing both performances, before this week I was like, You Got It's gonna win 100%. Then I saw the performances and I was like, I don't know which group is gonna win, honestly, between these two. But Move got 2nd place, Seungyeon got 1st, and he was actually the highest ranked trainee before all of the benefits were added in. He was the highest ranked trainee out of all of them, out of all 31. The last place was Kim Hyunbin. It was so sad. He did so good in that performance. I guess he was the least popular member in that group. I guess so. I don't know. That was weird. That was really weird. And then the 1st place team, of course, was You Got It, which was very exciting. Johan ranked 1st, which I'm very happy about. Chajun ranked 6th and Yoonsung ranked 5th. So the Woolen Boys ranked last. So, I mean, I'm not that mad about it because, one, I don't want the Woolen Boys to debut here anyways, honestly. So whatever. And two, they still got 20,000 points each. The other members got 20,000 points, and Johan got 100,000 points. And I'm very upset that Sungwoo ranked 4th. Did he rank 4th in that group? I thought Eunsang was gonna rank 4th because honestly Eunsang had like no lines that entire performance. Sungwoo carried that performance. Him and Johan carried that performance, I feel like. So I don't know. But anyways, that was it. Next week is the elimination, and looks like we're gonna get a couple of little like fun things in between eliminations. There's rumors about how many people are gonna get eliminated. Honestly, there's been so many rumors about every single episode right now that I'm choosing not to believe anything right now. But yeah, so apparently there's either they showed 22 seats. Somebody said that there's going to be 18 seats. I don't really know. I know whatever it is, it's going to be an even number because they have the last stages. And I think it was basically confirmed. It was confirmed by Starship Entertainment. It was on their schedule that next week is the second to last episode. So it will end on July 19th or 20th. That is it for my produce review for this week. Let me know what your favorite performance was in the comment section down below. Oh, also, before I go, next week after eliminations, I am either going to make a final top 11 video, or I'm going to make a my predicted top 11 video. Which one would you guys like to see? Go ahead and answer that poll up above right now. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.